Here I'm going to talk about how to calculate a percentage change. And the way you do this is with this formula here. And it's change, so it's easy to remember. It's the thing that we were talking about right at the beginning. So change divided by your original number, and then you multiply it by 100. And to work out what a change is, you do this. You look at your new number and you take away your old number, and that will give you your change. So I'm going to work through these 6 examples. The first case, it's gone from 70 to 85. We don't have any units here. That's not what we're looking at. So 70 to 85. So first of all, to work out your change, you do your new number, 85, take away your old number, which was 70, divided by the original number, 70, and then you multiply by 100. So here, 85 minus 70 is 15, and then you divide it by the original number, which was 70, and then you times by 100. And that equals 21.43%. Don't forget your percent sign at the end, that's really important. And in economics, we generally round things up to 2 decimal places. So you've got 2 figures after your decimal place here. The next one, going from 14 to 60. So the change here, you do 60 minus 14. So your change is 46. And you divide that by the original, which was 14, and then you times by 100. And that gives you 328.57%. So I'm just going to number them here. Number 1, number 2. Number 3. So in this one, number 3, you've gone from 112 to 500. So you need to do 500 minus 112. And that is 388, that's your change, over your original, which is 112, times by 100. And that equals 346.43, remember do it to 2 decimal places, percent. Number 4. Now number 4 is a bit different. Look, the number's actually fallen. You need to be very careful when you're doing your change. Because actually here, this is a negative. It's gone down from 45 to 17. So this one, let's do it in longhand. Your new number is 17 minus your old number, which is 45. And then you do the change over the original, which was 45. And then you multiply by 100. And in this case, this is going to equal negative 28. That's very important. That's the change. Over, still, the original, which was 45. And then you times by 100. And this one equals negative 62.22%. And that negative is very important. If you don't do that, then it would be wrong. The percentage change, you could argue, is still just 62.22%, but for our purposes, and this would mean that the value has gone down, and that's important for us to know. Number 5, here, the same thing's happened. The number's actually gone down. It's gone down from 90 to 88. So actually, it's gone down by 2. So negative 2 is your change over your original, which was 90, times by 100. And that equals negative 2.22%. Last one, number 6, from 64 to 230. So you do 230 minus 64, which is 166, over your original, 64, times 100. And that equals 259.38%. So very important for all of this. Firstly, you need to learn your formula. Be careful that your change, you're doing this correctly. You're always doing new minus old. Make sure you always put in your percentage sign, and make sure you put in the negatives where it is negative.